this is Forrest here in the Ciro garage. Today we're going to be putting on the goatee light for road glides. This fits on the 23.5 on up motorcycles, and it's a pretty quick and easy install. Let's get going. Okay, the goatee comes in chrome and black. This bike is getting the black one. This is what comes in the box, just the goatee itself. This little adapter that plugs into the headlight and allows you to be able to have someplace to plug the goatee into, and a couple of screws and some washers to be able to install it. First thing we want to do is remove the fairing. Now, we have a video for this already. See the link below if you don't know how to take the fairing off of your bike. Okay, now that we've got the fairing off, the next thing we're going to want to do is remove the headlight. So to remove the headlight, there's 6 screws. There's 2 down underneath here. And there's 4 on the top side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other ones are back in here, kind of a little ways. You got to look into the little hole there. They're all the same size screws, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up or anything like that. All right, and once you're free of the last screw there, you don't want to have the headlight fall out. You just pull it out, and there's a plug right on the back side of it. There it is. All right. Okay, to prep the fairing for the goatee, we need to remove these 2 little T10 Torx screws and take this little plastic chin piece out of here. That's going to allow the goatee to be able to fit right into the fairing, that hole in the fairing right there. And so we can accomplish that. And we'll take that out of the way. And that's all there is to that. Now the fairing's ready to be put back in. Now with the headlight out, the first thing we want to do is put in the adapter for the goatee. That snaps in, and then we're ready to put the goatee in. What we need to do is remove these 2 screws here and set these aside. They won't be reused. We end up using the 2 screws that are included in the kit. So those come out. The screws that are included in the kit are Allens rather than Torx, so we're going to change those out. And this will go up here. The goatee, the wire runs up through this hole and gets bolted into place here. Whoops. Little Loctite on these is handy to keep them from going anywhere. And we'll put the other one in here. Okay. Then we can plug in the goatee light, and let's give it a little test before we turn on, plug the headlight back in. Comes on, turn signals, and it all looks good. So we'll reinstall the headlight now and button it all back up. Okay, then after we plug into the headlight here, we're going to kind of tuck these wires back into place and kind of, there we go, clear that one. And screw the 6 bolts that hold the headlight back together. Okay, now let's test the headlight to make sure everything all works correctly before we put the fairing back on. Everything's back on correctly. Try the signals. And the high beam. Okay, appears like everything works. We'll put the fairing back on now and button the bike back up. Okay, that's all there is to it. There it is, all buttoned up and looking good. There's the signals. Both operate. The toughest part of this whole installation is taking the fairing off and putting it back on. If you need to see a little more on that, see the link down below. If you have any other questions or concerns, give us a call here at Ciro, or see us at Ciro3D.com, or see your local Ciro dealer. This is Forrest here in the Ciro shop. We'll see you down the road.